This is our swimming pool inspection. Our gates are supposed to be self-closing, and they're not supposed to swing into the gate area. They're supposed to swing away from the gate area. Now that one swings away from the gate area, but that one's not self-closing. That one swings away from the gate area, but that one's not self-closing either. We've got a gunite swimming pool with a conversation pit. This is not a spa. This is not a hot tub. This is not a jacuzzi. It blows bubbles, I guess. I haven't even tried that yet. But the heater has been removed. There is no heat going to this. If you would like to use this as it was designed to use, it would require installing a heater. Now around our coping tiles, our mastic sealer is starting to give it up. Okay, that stuff costs several dollars a foot, and it goes all the way around, and some places a little worse. Now, I measured the level of the pool, and I did not get 1 inch. In fact, I was getting 5 inches, 5 inches triangulating, and then I got 6 inches over here, which means that this side of the pool is a little higher. The water's level. The water's level, but this side of the pool is higher. Now we've got an inline chlorinator. We're going to go over there and check out the equipment here in just a moment. We've got an inline chlorinator, but we've been using a floating chlorinator. I thought there was more than one. Maybe there's one over here. Oh well, so much for my memory. Those come out when people come in. Alright, kids have a tendency to use those as toys or flying saucers. They throw them, they play catch, they're in the water, they reach over their heads to grab it, and you know, it's a horrible story. It's a horrible story, I get that. And they reach over to grab it, and all the chlorine comes down on their face and their eyes and stuff. No, those come out when people come in. We won't bother with that. Now, over here, we've got a luminary, and over there we've got a luminary, and they're important because, you know, God forbid something tragic happens, something, you know, we're in a panic event, we want to see the bottom of the pool, and these lights are not working. It could be operator error. Sometimes the switch is out here. I've been all around here, I didn't see one. Sometimes a switch is in the guest room, I didn't see one. On occasion, the garage has an exterior door going to the patio, a pedestrian door going to the patio area. It's inside the garage. I didn't see one. Sometimes there's one on this wall on the interior going all the way from the guest bathroom, the pool bathroom, you know, all the way through the living room, all the way through the primary bedroom. I did not see one. I did not see it. I saw switches, but I didn't see a switch that operates these lights. Sometimes they're in the primary bedroom closet. I still didn't see one. You should know where the pool light is located. It should be easy to find in case of an emergency. It shouldn't be hidden like that. I don't know where it is. Sometimes it's at the swimming pool equipment. I didn't see one. Now over here, I'm looking at the surface of the pool, and it's starting to give up the ghost here a little bit. There's a couple things going on here. Three things. You see this brown dust on the steps, and it's settling. It's kind of settling inside of there. Okay, that's DE medium. DE, diatomaceous earth filter medium. That means that there's cracks inside of the filter, and it's allowing the filter medium to be rebroadcast and circulating into the pool area. So you get those looks like that. Now we've got some staining over here. It looks like sometimes somebody might have wanted to paint this or to you know, get some more use out of it. And no, this surface has exceeded its economic life. Patching this isn't going to be practical. It's not a really viable option. It's time Like over here where they're staining it, it's going all the way down to the gypsum. Can you see that? So it's time. You need to budget for resurfacing the swimming pool. You need to budget for replacing the mastic sealer around the coping tiles. You need to budget for having the lights fixed. You need to budget for having a swimming pool heater. That's a little register over here. Okay, that's the overflow drain. If the pool gets too high, instead of going out over the top of the pool, it goes out and drains someplace. I don't know where it drains, but it's kind of broken up. And over here we've got our weirs. Excuse me, there's a weir in there, but we've got these are our skimmers, and our skimmers have plastic lids. These plastic lids are good for about 2 years. After that, then somebody can step on this and it'll break, and they'll break their ankle. It'll be a homeowner's insurance policy thing. Okay, we've got single drains in the pool, and you won't be able to get multiple drains, you know, to retrofit this pool. You should have 2 drains. You should have 2 drains, and you're probably not going to retrofit it, but they sell anti-entrapment aftermarket caps that can retrofit these and make them right. Is that an approved cap? I mean, it looks like one. I don't know. I honestly don't know if it is. When you see bubbles in the water from the circulation, you see bubbles in the water like that, that's air in the system. So our pumping system has a leak, and it's usually not on the suction side because you're sucking water in, and then it comes up above ground and it redistributes it on. Yeah, excuse me, it's usually on the suction side. I apologize, I get ahead of myself. It's usually on the suction side. It sucks the air into the piping. Now you're not gonna suck air in underneath the ground so much. It's probably at a fitting on some of the pool equipment over here. That's probably where it is. Coming on along, we're just checking out our mastic sealer. We're looking at the condition of the gunite on the pool. Okay, as you see, the filter medium broadcast in the pool. Of course, our lights aren't working. Now, because we have a gate here and a gate here, when I talk about the windows and the doors, I'm only talking about these windows and doors. I'm not talking about those. I'm not talking about anything outside of the gated area. But these windows should have an alarm on them that should be self-closing. A separate alarm from the house alarm. And the primary bedroom door, it should be self-closing, and it should have a separate alarm on it, so that if you're upstairs ironing and somebody comes out into the pool area from inside the house, then you have been made aware of it. And so you'll know. They say, hey man, I gotta go get the kids, they're wandering around in the pool again, you know, something like that. I mean, that's what it's about. Safety, safety, safety. So if we come along, you see that gate's just staying open. This one swings out, it's just staying open. I get that. Okay, paving stones are beyond the scope of this inspection, but these are not dimensionally uniform. And I get it, the only person coming out here is to work on this pool equipment, but let there be bubbles. We got about 12 psi. There's our bubbles. No heat. Inline chlorinator. This is our pump. First pump and second pump. None of these valves are labeled. All this should be labeled. There's the main pump, there's the second pump, they're both on. But this timer works and this timer does not work. You can put your flashlight in here through that little hole, and you see the gears in there, and those gears are not moving. Those gears are moving. This is working. This is not working. I can turn it on and off manually, but the timer itself does not work. All along. There's our pumping equipment. Okay, the bonding wires are attached. I'm not seeing a bonding wire on the blower though. That's our chlorinator. Apparently it's not working so good because we got the floater over there. This equipment's not bonded. This is your discharge for your backwash. It backwashes directly onto the ground. At one time they had a little hose that was hose clamped to it. And it comes out here and waters your yard, I guess. In some municipalities, that's no longer allowed. My next door neighbor, that's the way their pool does it. It goes right down the alley, but as long as everybody's okay with it, there it is. But by the way, when the backflow comes out, it doesn't discharge outside. Let's get a little closer look at this. I'm a playful guy. So this is what your cold bubbles look like, because you don't have a heater.